Shalom, giving all praises and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, double honors unto the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace, blessings, and salutations to the hopeful elect. It's pushing this word in all sincerity and all truth throughout the four corners of the earth. The title of this lesson is He Being Tormented in His Mind. And right now, one of the things that I'm going to go into is what they call mental health concerning this particular nation and this wicked nation. And the lack of accountability of what's been done to Yahweh's elect. I wanted to show a quick video on the thought process of what's going on now in the mind of Esau Edom. So I'm gonna read a scripture. It's not gonna be long. A couple other scriptures. This is 2nd Esdras 13 and 38. And he shall lay before them their evil thoughts, and the torments wherewith they shall begin to be tormented, which are like unto a flame, and he shall destroy them without labor by the law which is like unto fire. Okay. And that law, this word, is tearing this place down. It's tearing the whole, what is the truth is tearing lies down. And what is the truth? This word. All right. And what is the lies? This whole construct, this whole matrix of what you call society today. And I'm gonna play a short video on this lady named Jane Elliott speaking on the mindset of certain things was going on. It's like an 8-minute video, but I just wanted to let you hear what she had to say concerning the fear. And he was asking also, this guy was asking why black evangelists be wanting to speak on topics concerning white evangelists, but it's clear that it says in this video want to kneel to somebody that looks like us. So they know the truth. They know that Yahweh Shai is a woolly haired man, black, brown skinned man, and they don't want to kneel to that. But they have no truth. Scripture says every knee shall bow and every tongue shall confess. All right, so here we go.
They're afraid to sit down with folks like that because they don't want to have a real conversation about the Bible and Jesus and what Christians really should be doing in this country.
Well, they don't even want to see Jesus as he's described in the Bible, with kinky woolly hair and feet of bronze. We white folks, I'm sorry, but that's what we have to call us. We pale faces, one of the major differences between me and you is when pale faces come into a new environment, they immediately adjust the environment to fit their needs. And if it's religion, they do it there too. We want to kneel to somebody who looks like us. That is a mental problem that we have, and we need to get over it. And we won't get over it until we are in the position in which we have placed people in this country for the last 300 years. We have to let people find out how it feels to be on the bottom. And white folks are scared to death. Melanemic people, pale faces, are scared to death that that's what's going to happen to them. I don't think it is. I think that people of darker complexion, melanations people, are more intelligent than that. They know what happens when you set up a system like that, and the people who are on the top are making it work for them. People say to me, it was good enough for my father, it's good enough for me. It wasn't good enough for my father, and it wasn't good enough for your father. It wasn't good enough for any of our fathers as long as we were divided on the basis of the amount of a chemical in our skin. It makes no sense. You can't justify it. It's unjustifiable.
Reese, the point Jane just made there, Mitch.
All right, and you hear what she said concerning what he looked like. And this points out iconoclasm as well. How everything was whitewashed. Okay. And still have that same concept and mindset. This is Job 18 and 14. His confidence shall be rooted out of his tabernacle, and it shall bring him to the king. It shall bring him to the king of terrors. All right, his confidence. All right, because his wisdom is no more in Timon. Okay, his trust, his object state of confidence, his security. All right, everything is falling apart. Okay, and it's a shock and awe when it comes to the truth. All right, and I wanted to get a future prophecy in this book of Psalms 52, a psalm of David with Doeg the Edomite came to Saul and said unto him, David is come to the house of Ahimelech. Why boastest thou self in mischief, O mighty man? The goodness of Yahweh endureth forever. If you look up that word, I guess I pronounce it Doeg.
Strong's H, 1673. Doeg. Doeg.
Means fearing. All right, anxious, fearing. And that was the state that he was in while in slavery under King Saul. All right, and this is a future prophecy. Thy tongue deviseth mischiefs like a sharp razor, working deceitfully. Thou lovest evil more than good, and lying rather than to speak righteousness. Selah. Thou lovest all devouring words, O deceitful tongue. Yahweh shall likewise destroy thee forever. He shall take thee away and pluck out thy dwelling place and root thee out of the land of the living. All right. And the righteous shall also see and fear and shall laugh at him. Okay. Lo, this man that made not Yahweh's strength, but trusted in abundance of his riches and strengthened himself in wickedness. All right. Said that he loves evil more than good and lying rather than speaking righteousness. And even still now with all this truth coming out, which a lot of the archaeological digs and history, the records, they know it's the truth. They don't care. They'd rather continue to live a lie. All right. This is Jeremiah 5 and 14. Wherefore thus saith the Lord Yahweh of hosts, because ye speak this word, behold, I will make my words in thy mouth fire, and this people wood, and it shall devour them. All right. So this word is like fire, and they're like wood. They're being devoured. All right. Driving these people crazy, eating them up. This place is crumbling, man, right before our eyes. But then no wonder the Bible calls them the border of wickedness. Because they're going to hold on to lies to the very end. This is Wisdom of Solomon chapter 4 and verse 8. For honorable age is not that which standeth for live for time, nor measure the number of years. But wisdom is the gray hair unto men, and unspotted life in old age. He pleased of Yahweh and was beloved of him, that living amongst sinners he was translated. Speedily he was taken away, lest that wickedness should alter his understanding, or deceit beguile his soul. All right. Here we go. For the bewitching of naughtiness doeth obscure things that are honest, and the wandering of concupiscence doeth undermine the simple mind. All right. And this goes into how he has to shorten the time, man, because saints are being worn out in this place from the constant lies. But the truth, the word is rooting out these lies. And I want to really get to the end. All right. And when they cast up the accounts of their sins, they shall come with fear, and their own iniquities shall convict them to their face. All right. Their own iniquities. Okay. Their lack of accountability. It's eating them up, man. Look at the situation with what they call critical race theory, and how they don't want their children growing up or feeling guilt about the past of their forefathers. All right. And this is the last scripture I'm going to get. This is Sirach 40. Start at 1. Great travail is created for every man, and a heavy yoke is upon the sons of Adam. From the day that they go out their mother's womb to the day that they return to the mother of all things. Their imagination of things that come in day of death trouble their hearts and cause fear of heart. From him that sitteth on the throne of glory unto him that is humbled in the earth and ashes. From him that weareth purple and a crown unto him that is clothed in linen frock. Wrath and envy, trouble and unquietness, fear of death and anger and strife, and in the time of rest upon his bed, his sleep do change his knowledge. A little or nothing is his rest, and afterward he is in his sleep. As in the day of keeping watch, troubled in the vision of his heart, as if he were escaped out of a battle. When all is safe, he awakeneth and marveleth that the fear was nothing. Such things happen to all man and beast, and that sevenfold upon sinners. All right. So this truth is breaking down these lies, and the ones that committed these iniquities, they're gonna have to answer for it, and they know it. You know, and that's heaviness. That's a lot of heaviness on the mind. You know, and they would rather blot out history and forget these things, these acts. But these acts, you know, no matter how much damage control or how much they want to change history, these acts have piled up. These sins have piled up to heaven, and you Edomites are going to have to answer for that, man. Just like we had to answer for turning up way our backs on the Most High. You know, balance scales, man. Just true righteousness. You know. So I pray that you've been edified with this lesson. I would like to say shalom.